You're very welcome back to the show. Now, instead of buying new clothes for the festive season, go into your wardrobe, find those amazing pieces that you're never going to throw out, that you spend loads of money on, and bring them to Irene O'Brien and the Zip Yard to sort it out. No, we are looking today at treasured pieces, 6 lovely looks that have been totally transformed by the Zip Yard. And isn't that what we're really talking about, Irene, is, you know, maybe good pieces that you spent a good bit of money on and you just don't want to dump?
Yeah, well, that's what we're always talking about, you know, if you've made investments. But likewise, a lot of the time for the festive season, people might buy high street pieces, really enjoy them last Christmas, but then this year don't necessarily want to bring them out or be photographed in them again. So actually, all of the pieces we're going to see are high street pieces, started life as high street pieces, and now we've had some fun, affordable, festive updates.
Well, that's good actually as well, and we don't want to keep wasting, I suppose there's enough waste in the world.
No, it's about wearing your clothes, wearing your clothes.
Okay, let's take a look at the first picture. We're going to show the picture first, then we're going to change it. Now, this is a lovely sequin dress.
It's really nice, yeah. It's like lame, so it's a really oversized gold lame dress. But think about it, you know, if you'd worn this to a couple of parties, you mightn't be inclined to put it on again. Exactly. And you could have styled it a couple of different ways, but now we wanted a little bit of transformation.
Okay, let us take a look at our gorgeous model. Oh, that's lovely.
And that's so in that skirt. The skirt is absolutely fabulous. And the great thing is, you know, if you remember back to what we just saw there, it was quite short as a dress, but then it's kind of, you can make it midi length as well, you know, so if you didn't like your knees, or if you were, you know, if this year you don't like your knees, or if you don't want to wear tights or something like that. So what happened here was we cut across from the shoulders, so it gave all this fabric, there's so much fabric in it, and then we used that to create this band along the waist, as you can see, and then to create these pleats coming down from the top of the skirt.
Oh, that's how you utilise the
material.
Exactly,
so using all of that.
Because there's a lot of work in that now as well. I could never go at that. And I'm actually quite good, would you believe it, at alterations and stuff like that. Well, hems and stuff. Yeah. But there's a lot of work in that. Pleating is quite difficult.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's from the top there to give that lovely kind of silhouette, you know. But this would be gorgeous just even with a polo neck over the Christmas season,
actually,
you know,
yeah, you're like
Christmas Eve mass or something like that.
Lovely,
if you wanted to do it.
Right,
but also just kind of for festive drinks too. And then there's the zip at the side. So I think that's
thank you, hon. That's gorgeous. That's a nice transformation. And you know what,
exactly.
Never, because something metallic or gold or silver, that type of thing, if it's a dress that you've worn it once or twice, it's obvious.
Yeah, it is obvious. And you know what, we should be wearing our clothes, but people now with social media want different photos all the time. So for €55, it's, you know, it's a whole new look, I think.
Okay, let's take a look at our next outfit first.
So we're looking at this green velvet dress. So you can see yourself, it's beautiful kind of festive fabric, but the shape is very, very casual.
Again, it's oversized.
It's oversized, exactly. So that might have been cool with your biker boots and your tights before, but really maybe you want to do something a little bit more special now for the party season.
Well, this is certainly very party-ish.
Neve is ready to party. Yes,
she certainly is. And it's got the neck that's very on trend.
Exactly. And you know what? So basically, I thought that was so clever. They left that there and they cut out the V at the front, which I thought was just a really great design feature there. And then the sleeves have been tapered in. You're just seeing them kind of going along there as well. And they've been shortened. So again, just that kind of design little touch there as well. It's been taken in both sides, so it's much more of a bodycon shape now. And then the cutaway panel on the bust, as I said, leaves that choker shape. And then at the back here, they finished it with this cutaway panel. And the cutaway panel is really popular at the moment for like nighttime and kind of going out and stuff as well. So I just think that's so great for a girls' night out. And if you had gotten all that wear out of the other dress, you know, with your biker jacket or something like that, and that's the thing, you should be looking at your pieces thinking, how else can I wear this? You know, if I love the fabric, what else can I do?
Think outside the box as well, Irene, isn't it?
Exactly. And you know what, if you don't have the idea yourself, bring it into one of the Zip Yards. And thank you so much.
Because they will work with you there, won't they?
Well, they're body shape experts, all of them, and they'll know about the fabric and what will work and stuff as well.
And they can give you ideas as well if you want to add like a corsage or different things like that to that. They can.
Yeah, 100%. And you might have ideas yourself, so you can
Let's take a look at the next piece.
Yes. So this is Aoife here. So she's in this sequin red dress. Again, really fun. Looks so good under the lights there, doesn't it?
Very
so, you know,
nice
it'll look great on the dance floor. It's a really nice one. But again, it might just be something that she's done it. She's done it. She's appeared at those parties. She went with the ex-boyfriend on dates with that one, so she needs a new one now.
She needs a new boyfriend, and she'll get one in this top.
She definitely will with this one. So you can see here.
I love the one shoulder look.
I love the one shoulder look. It's really dramatic, but this is actually incredibly simple but incredibly effective. So the red dress is no more, and now we're looking at this one sleeve cutaway. So that's the first thing they've done. They've cut away the first sleeve and they've made this lovely kind of neckline at the top of the dress, and then they've cut it to create kind of the asymmetrical shape, and then obviously shortened it so it's a top. And I just think that's genius.
Take a look at the back, Eve.
Yeah, it's beautiful on the other side as well. I just think that's great because it's really fantastic way to kind of upstyle the pieces that you
And another thing, you can work with them as well to decide the length of it, like if you want it a bit longer or a bit shorter. You know, you've got the material to play around with if you have a dress in the beginning.
Of course you do, and you might be able to do something else with the bottom of the dress. You know, I know I had this long 70s dress, and they created a mini dress and a skirt for me with the rest of the fabric as well. Yeah, it was very cool. It was actually my mother-in-law's bridesmaid dress.
Oh, that's a lovely story, Irene. Oh, you must do.
They did a great job on it.
Let's take a look at the next piece.
So here we have this kind of basic Bardot jumpsuit, and you know Bardot was so huge last year. I know we showed so many different looks on it. It's still a great, really cool look, but we've just transformed it into something, I guess, really a bit dressier now, and I think this would be great for a winter wedding. I think that this style is really, really nice.
This style also suits most people. That kind of halter neck really works on your shoulders, Irene.
Yeah, it absolutely does, and because you've that V there as well, it really is flattering. So you can see here, they removed the Bardot neck, then they added this panel of white fabric, and they created this halter neck. So this new style was kind of finished then. You know, it's been tapered in. You can see the tapered legs from the silhouette here too. And again, you know, some people stay away from halter necks if they have bust, but in actual, this is great. They've done the crisscross, all that stitched together. It's an entirely different look. You'd never even question, oh, was this the jumpsuit you had on last year?
And that could even be worn to the office and then go out afterwards with a little jacket, that type of thing. I think it'd be great,
on it as well. So many different events.
Really like that. Thank you, hon. That's lovely.
So I think that's one of my favourites, actually.
Yeah, I do. I think you can't ever go wrong with black and cream or black and white. I think it's just the monochrome is always in.
It's stylish.
Totally. Okay, let's take a look at the next one.
So this one here is just a really basic black blazer, and you know, so many people have had it, and this is a good example of something that you mightn't have, you didn't necessarily wear this to parties last year, but you just might have it in your wardrobe and you're bored with it. Exactly, you've been wearing it to work, and now we just wanted to make it a little bit more glam.
Total transformation.
Isn't it? Absolutely, it's like one of those trophy jackets, you know. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So they've been really clever here. This is, I think, like someone who wants an introduction to kind of sequins, or they like the black, you know. So just making it that party wear.
A good fit on you, but you just need it to be a nighttime look.
And you know, the zip pockets, they've removed that first. And then what they've done is they've covered this front panel. That was the front of a skirt. So you know this kind of, you can see it kind of over that as well. They've a charity shop find, and they've stitched that on top. And then what they've done is, you know, the lighter beads there, or the kind of clear ones, and they've hand stitched all of them in as well. So just to give it that really bespoke feeling. So all of those beads have been added then just for this kind of extra sparkle.
Lovely.
Thank you so much.
That's really good. That's very
pieces
bespoke.
And that 100% bespoke, and just made it for you. And you know, you might have this skirt and you think, I love the front of it, but I'll never wear the shape again as well. So bringing those things in as well.
Totally. Okay, let's take a look at our final look. So here we have a jacket and a suit that's a little dated, I feel, especially the cut.
Exactly. So it's just one of those things that just looks a little bit too big. It's not as fitted as it could be. And we've really transformed it, taking kind of inspiration from the kind of tuxedo style that's out there at the moment. It is. I mean, because the colour is great. It's not the kind of thing you want to get rid of. So firstly, it's gone from a double-breasted suit into a single-breasted. Yeah. And then the seams on the front and the back of the jacket have all been taken in there. And then the buttons, as you can see, have been removed. But the collar has been downsized, and that's really to tie in with the fact that it's now a single breast jacket.
The trouser side, the side paneling of the trousers really
adds to it. Isn't that so cool? So basically they've added this satin, slightly contrasted because of the fabric, and then added it down the side there as well. If you can see just the trim at the side.
Very, very. That'll take you anywhere.
Oh, do you know where I think that would be really cool? At the races. You know, really make kind of a statement at the races over Christmas too. But of course it would take you anywhere.
Thank you very much for that. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. That's great.
Thank you so much.
It really is. It just shows what you can do actually with something you have. That, I think, especially the last one, could be utilised this time of the year, also going into spring, summer, as Irene said.
Yeah, and it is. Like today, we weren't looking at big changes. We were looking at kind of smaller ones, but they have a dramatic effect as well. So, yeah.
Irene, thanks so much. Head over to the zipyard.ie. We'll also put those looks onto our own Facebook page, RTE Today, and lots more style tips and advice in store for you throughout the week. Nadai.
Ladies, do you know where that tuxedo would look absolutely fantastic?
Where?
On you?
On the Rose of Tralee.
It would,
rock and roll. More, we were only talking about it the last day.
Yeah, it's true, it would actually. Yeah. But we were talking of one for dahi, but maybe not that colour dahi.
I think it'd be brilliant. Anyway.
You pull off the red trousers, I think you can wear that one now as well, definitely.
Anyway.